Alright, I'm doing a little bit of packing. I'm headed out to the Shed Hills, loading up the cooler. So, no trip to the grocery store on this one because I do not want to get coronavirus. So I'm just taking food that we have on hand, put it in this cooler. I'm going to take all the necessary precautions so you guys don't have to whine at me in the comments and tell me that I'm not being careful enough. But no contact with people. I'm going to have to buy fuel, just pay at the pump. And then I'll be by myself in the hills for a few days. Hope that's good enough for you guys. Hope that's isolated enough to keep you guys happy. Anyway, I had some people comment on my last video that were a little mad that I was out doing stuff in the virus, but I promise you I'm being careful, being socially aware, and there's no way to social distance better than to go shed hunting, except without, shed hunting being as popular as it is nowadays. It's not really a great way to get away from people anymore. Loading up, driving all night. Let's go get some elk sheds. All right, let's see if the coast is clear to go outside. Corona's around. Let's go. I made it. I made it. I made it. I'm safe in my truck. I'm safe in my truck. Okay. This is what life is like during the coronavirus pandemic. I'm on the lookout for any coronial zombies out here wandering the streets, and if I see them, I'm just gonna run them over for public safety. No, another car. I gotta turn. All right, camp loaded up. Time to start hiking for the day. Man, you guys talk about a butt kicker. I am many miles into this day with not a shed to show for it. But oh, trees. Weather's been nice and it's been good to get out of the house and breathe a little. Get some air and some legs under me. Woo! I tell you, makes it a lot better when you're finding horns. Day 2 of this trip. Literally did not find one shed yesterday, not a one. Went to bed in a bit of a huff. I was gonna get up and just drive home this morning. I was really tempted to do it, but I decided to give one more little spot a check before I hit the road. So I'm gonna give this a solid few hours and see how it's looking, if it's good, and if I'm on a lot of sign and maybe picking some up, I'll probably stay through the rest of the day, and if not, for the homeland. So just barely right in those trees, I found a Mountain Dew bottle. The expiration date on it's May 20th, 2020. So I mean, like from this last couple days, right there. Fresh, brand new Chris Mountain Dew bottle. And this dude, I just guess he wasn't on his game or something. Just wasn't looking hard enough. Because he had to have, he sat within, 20 yards of this horn and had a bottle of Mountain Dew. So maybe it's because he littered, so the bad karma screwed him over, so he didn't see the shed. But hey, let's get that skunk off our back with a pink chalker. I can't believe how old that shed is and how long it sat on this point. These fingers get shed hunted all the time, but there's always a couple that get missed. Sucker. Now that I'm back from AZ, I'm gonna go head down to these spots in Utah and see if I can pick up some more. I know the bulls here shed a little bit later, so I'll be looking for some early droppers, but I'm gonna go out and check on these spots. I'm sure they've been hit, but there should be fresh antler in them. You never know though, it's always a gamble. Usually I go hit these spots and one of them may produce something, but it's not one of those ton of an antler places. Beautiful day though, it's like 70 degrees down here, and I've been aching to hit the hills. I don't know about you guys, but this quarantine stuff is tough. But as always, it's gonna go without saying, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I'll be taking all the precautions to not come in contact with people and be responsible during this coronavirus. So, finally hiking. So this is the first day trying out these Vasks. They're really comfortable out of the box, but I don't have a ton of hopes from lasting really long. We're gonna try some of this low country, check some spots, see if the bulls are here. There's a little bit of snow, but not a ton. No people tracks so far, but I know everybody's been up and down this road, so once I get up on these ridge tops, I'm sure they'll hit people sign. Bull track coming down right there, that's good. Let's go see what's up. 5 minutes from the truck, baby. I just crossed a boot track on the fence line. And I'm like, I'm not gonna go walk the fence line now. I'm gonna cut up the ridge. There's a boot track 20 yards 20 yards below this. Check this out. Boom, baby. Big old freaking brown. Yes. Where is his other half? Yes. Look at that thing. Look at the freaking beam on that. Yes. Yes. Oh my gosh, I'm losing it. There is seriously a boot track, you guys. Right there in those trees. He missed it. Yes! I seriously just started walking that. Seriously. Oh, I'm gonna freak out so I can get 5 minutes into this walk, baby. And that's a stud Utah brown. And it's so nice when it happens that quick. That early in the hike too. Oh my gosh. Look at the freaking beam on that bull. That is what we're after. Man, these Utah bulls, they feel like they're made out of steel after you pick up those Arizona bulls. He's pretty fresh, still bloody. Oh my gosh. But that right there is what we're after. Good long beam on him, big sword. Just got everything going for him. And sweet shed. And it's at least, it's like a 10-pounder. Yeah, baby. Utah. I love these Utah browns. You can't beat them. Like probably a 3 week back end, 330, 40, 340 bull maybe. But look. Oh yeah. That's what's up. Well, it's been about an hour since I picked that side up. I've made a bunch of loops all over. And I've come to realize how crazy lucky I was to find that shed, because there's a boot track on the ridge behind me going down every one of these draws. I dropped over the back. There's boot tracks on all the ridges, the boot track on the fence line right here. So I'm assuming somebody picked up his first half and was trying to find this side. As you can see, it's not one that you'd want to leave without. So I'm not gonna quit though. The boot tracks seem to be like last week, so there's fresher elk sign than there is boot track, so I'm gonna keep hitting these ridges and see. But I do have a little bit of a hunch. This is kind of a draw and it goes right down to the truck, and I didn't come up that way, I came up a different way. So I'm gonna actually go down this draw that I just hiked up and see if maybe the bull was traveling down and dropped it in there somewhere. And if not, I'm gonna throw this in the truck and keep hiking, because a lot of people are like, dude, why do you stash horns? You're such a wimp. You can't carry 3 horns. Like, I can carry 10 horns, but I can hike a lot more if I don't carry any. Or the truck's only like maybe 300 yards below me. I'm gonna dip off, stash it there, and hunt my way back up to this, then drop over. I found a little creek running over here. I'm gonna go hit all the little fingers around it. So stoked. I'm walking through this blowdown. These bulls really like this stuff, this thick, dirty stuff, and came around the corner and there's a hard white right there, buried in the sand in the draw. I was thinking that there might be some whites in here, because really easy to miss them, even though the stuff gets shed hunted quite a bit. I mean, you guys can see how thick it is. It's hard to pick out antlers, especially when they get down on a draw like that. But sweet little 5-point, looks like. 2-year-old probably. It'll go, yeah, fully colored on that side, and a couple little cracks there. Let's do grade hard white though. Good little shed. Be grateful for everyone I get. Made it back to the truck here. Brownie's still just waiting for me, and his new little buddy there. Wanted to give you guys a rundown on these boots I wore today through mud and snow. My feet are not dry, which is frustrating. I wasn't even in the snow that much, but they definitely got wet. And then also I had a rock hit me right here. They don't really give that much protection on the side, and a rock smacked me right there so bad that like it freaking kills. I'm gonna have to ice it. And then other than that though, a lot of cushion, really lightweight, really good traction and stuff. So I mean, mixed reviews so far. Headed out again. I've been kind of driving around looking for spots today, and I decided to come hit this one that is one that I like to hit, but doesn't usually have that many sheds in it. So we'll see how we do today. Gonna put the miles down and see what we come up with. Basically, it's these long ridges running down into a valley. I know that there's bulls up high and they travel the ridges to water, so that's what we're gonna be doing. I know that there's been people here already. I saw a truck parked just over here, so not some secret spot or anything, but always a chance that you could run into a good one. Let's go see what we can do. Whew, you guys, I have been fighting this thick stuff on all sides, and I haven't been seeing any bull sign. I've been on one bull track, and I think I just found his brown. It's a brown for sure. I don't know how big it is, but it looks really nice. Not a raghorn, got a long third. You can see the front points. Sweet, I feel so freaking stoked. I've been on a long trek here in search of one, but you see that right there? Oh yeah, that's a nice brown. There is a boot track on this ridge, so who knows? There's other sides here. That's a good shed. Oh my gosh, you cannot freaking beat these Utah Browns. I'm serious. That's what's up. It's like the second I see a horn like that, my head goes on a swivel. I'm like, where is it? Where's it at? Here's his tracks right here. Oh yeah. A little better feeling. A big old freaking heavy Utah brownie. Oh, I love these Utah freaking browns. They're so heavy, like they feel like iron. Man, not a real huge base, but looks like he's pretty fresh dropped. I did see one boot track over here. Hopefully his other side's not picked up and I can go find it, but it's just a sweet 330 type, perfect brownie, no chips, no breaks. Got good mass right there, especially webbed out. Oh, that's the kind we want. I want 10 more, but I'm stoked with that one. Stoked. Look at that, baby. Well, made it back to this one. I am significantly sweated up now. Doing a bunch of loops. I did not find it. So I picked up this side at an hour and 10 minutes ago. And I've just been up and down and making loops. I'm still not done. I still think that I have a chance of finding it. There's boot tracks on the main ridge, but there's none on this little ridge right here. So it could be that he's somewhere. I made a big loop down in the thick stuff. This goes to another ridge and then another bottom and then another ridge top. Who knows? He could be anywhere. These bulls don't have deep enough snow to concentrate them, so they just kind of wander. He could be back down the canyon I just came up to, so I'm gonna just keep hitting the area. Maybe we'll get lucky and stumble on it. But any day you pick browns like that, it's a good day. Got a deer horn. There. Just a couple year old. On the back, little 4-point. Good sign. Tells me that nobody's been this way in a little bit. There's a lot of bull tracks coming down this bottom of this draw right here. I'm headed circling back towards the truck now, trying to make my way. Is that better? Can you see better? Less blown out. Anyway, traveling down this draw to the truck. Got a couple hours till it gets dark, but I'm a couple hours away, so. Ooh, so pretty. Oh. Just a little 4-point. Chalky, pink on the base. Yeah, it'll probably make the trip out. And I got another brownie, little guy. But I've been on really solid bull tracks all the way down this ridge, and oh, he's not little, he's just broke up. I mean, he's not big. He's not like, yeah, he's just a rat. But still, look, these are just tracks right here. I'd say a couple days old, maybe. Awesome. Sweet. So there's the one I found earlier. Oh yeah, fresh little guy. Little bloody ring, wax ring. Couple brownies and a chalk deer.
Back again, you guys. I just made it home from another trip that isn't even in this video. I took my 2 boys. We just went on a little overnighter last night, so you guys will see that in the next video. But I do need to thank some people who bought apparel. It's been a minute. I didn't thank anybody last week because we just released the mountain lion hunt, and I didn't add it on the end of there. But I also want to thank you guys for all the positive comments on that video. That was a really fun one, and I hope you enjoyed that. We did something a little bit weird with the edit, but hope you guys liked it. And here are the people who purchased apparel in the last couple weeks. And I swear, sometimes it's just people with crazy last names ordering my stuff because they want to hear me try to say them. So we're gonna start off with Michael Talayumtua. Yeah, Michael Talayumtua. Talayumtua? I have no idea. But Michael, thank you, brother. I appreciate it, man. Brett Matthews, thank you, Brett. Jonathan Cervantes, thank you, Jonathan. Owen Farman. Taylor Lemley, thank you, Taylor. Corey Elliott. Kyle Lowry, my buddy over at Mtn Ops, thanks, Kyle. Colton Elmer, thanks, Colton. Alonzo Reynoso. Austin Gregory, Mark Reg. It seems like I see Mark Reg every single time. Thank you, Mark. Todd Vaughn. Bridger Fillin, I appreciate it, buddy. Appreciate your comments too, even though you're trying to punk me about my van. Boston Miller. Michael Wright. Andrew Messer. Julian Garcia, thanks, Julian. Let's see, me, that's good. Andrew Brown, BJ Wyatt, Troy Battinson snuck an order in on me. My best buddy Troy, buying my gear when I'm out of service. Chris Bark and Charles Gross. So thank you guys very much for supporting my channel, what I'm doing. Had a pretty good couple weeks once again on apparel, and as a reminder, as always, you can get all my apparel at getshedcrazy.com. This shirt's there, this hat, all that stuff, and that is one of the #1 ways that you guys can support the channel. So thank you guys for all your support, for buying my apparel, for watching this shed hunting video. I had a really good time on this one. I plan on doing some more social distancing by myself this week, as long as we don't have like any actual travel restrictions in place. Up until today, it does say that on the CDC website, outdoors is a good place to be, as long as you're doing it right. So thanks guys for following along. Thanks for watching this video. Catch you on the next one.